For the second block in the 12 Days of Christmas quilt blocks, I'm going to make a Christmas wreath. And here's the pattern here. It's basically just 2 circles. I've got a 7-inch circle and a 2 1/4 inch circle. And then I have a holly leaf here that I'm going to use. And I'm going to use this fabric here for the wreath. So now I'm going to go ahead and fuse this onto the fabric. Now all my fabrics are pre-washed. That helps the fusible web adhere better. Press my fabric first, make sure it's flat and smooth. And then we'll go ahead and fuse this down. Then I'll let that cool off, and in the meantime I'm going to go ahead and cut out the square fabric. And when that cools down, go ahead and cut out my circle. Just cut a little clip in there, get my scissors in there, and then just cut it out. And this is just a basic wreath. You know, I could have made it fancy and made it with all of these leaves and, you know, plastered them all over, like made this maybe brown and put all these different leaves. I just didn't want to get that elaborate. So I just wanted this to be quick and fun and not worry a whole lot about putting a lot of little pieces together. I just wanted this to be fairly simple. So I'm going to fold this to find the center. Because you know, Christmas is coming pretty quick, and with all the work you have with the holidays, it's nice if you want to do something like this to just have it so that you can do it fairly quickly. Okay, now that looks pretty centered to me. I can go and measure it, but I think I'm just going to leave it like that. Now the holly leaves, what those were for, I wanted to put a bow on here, but every time I drew a bow, it just didn't look right. So I decided I would skip the bow and maybe put some holly leaves on. Now holly leaves, of course, are going to be green. So I could use a different shade of green, or I could just ignore the fact that holly leaves are normally green and put a different color in there, like red or gold. See, there's a different color green, but I think actually I will use these fabrics here. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and take the backing off of this and fuse it down. And this is just a quick fuse at this point. And I set this aside, and then I'm going to do the holly leaves. I want 2 of one color, 1 of the other, so I'm going to leave this set like here, just the way it is. The plan is to do something like this. I have to remember I have a 1/4 of an inch seam there, so I'm going to have to pull it up so that it doesn't interfere with that, but something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and fuse those in place. Now I'm going to turn my steam on, and then I will do the final pressing. There we go. Now when I put this in the quilt and put it all together. This one's shifted a little bit. It's up, standing up a little bit, but I'm just going to let it go. I can put little buttons on here for holly berries and decorate it up a little bit. I can use fabric paint, make it a little sparkly. I could just do all kinds of different things with this. But anyway, here is the second block in the 12 Days of Christmas quilt blocks.
Thanks for watching. For more quilting ideas, click on the video links. And to keep up with my newest projects, click on the subscribe button. I hope to see you again soon.